Okay, I have an announcement to make. CEO of Cherry Computer, formerly Cherry Computer. There's already a company out there that makes computer keyboards and mice, so it's no longer going to be Cherry Computer because they already trademarked the name. Now, I'm calling the company Quadryllion Computer, which means I'm not really knocking off Apple, which is even more safe to not do that. Okay, Quadryllion Computer. Instead of the Morello line, we're going to be having the Rave line. And then there's also going to be the QC instead of like Cherry series computers. There's going to be the Rave Quadrabook and then all sorts of things. And instead of the Jewel, there's going to be devices like the QF phone, QF tab, QF watch, and then all sorts of things where Q is the prefix. The ones that I said were the Xpod, Xphone, Xpad. Those will be the QPod, QPad, and QPhone. Whereas the QF devices will use the classic midnight gray cases, and multiple colors too. Just the plastic ones. Instead of the iMate, it'll be the QMate. When it comes to the ones that are similar to the Apple's eMate 300. Also, all new case designs too. And the computer that resembles the iMac G3 is going to be boxy instead of like curvular, curved, egg-shaped. So we've got announcements to make, such as the original Rave, the QC lineup, the Rave books, the Quadrabooks, the Rave Quadruplex, the Rave LP. Yeah, that name's going to stay the same. The Rave 2 lineup, the Rave Classics, the Rave Power, the Rave Pro, and the Q-Rave. Devices like those. And then there's going to be future Rave laptops, like the future Rave. By future, I mean more modern, not coming in the future. By that, I mean the Rave book the modern Rave book, and the Q book. And eventually, there'll be the Rave book as well. Actually, the Rave book will be all along. The standard Rave book. The Q book will be like a smart book, much like the QMate. There's also going to be all sorts of other devices. At first, I'm going to use components off of a shelf from companies like eBay or Newegg Business, but maybe Neutron USA and Mauser will also supply components at first. So those are the devices that we're going to have. They're going to mostly use AMD CPUs, but you can also see Intel CPUs on some, I guess. Some of them don't mean I guess, but there will be computers with Intel processors too. Just the ones from back then are less powerful, with only 4 cores compared to 8. Like i5-4590 compared to FX 8350. The FX has double the cores as the i7-4790. That's what I should have said. But these are all going to be the devices I use, because I don't want to get in trouble, sued by Cherry Computer, the original one that makes the keyboards and mice. Just like how E-Machines got sued by Apple for replicating the iMac G3. I am going to actually do the same thing, but it's been discontinued for 20 years now. Almost. Just short of 20 years. And Just like how Apple got sued by... This is actually a Just Like It situation where Apple got sued by Mighty Mouse, the TV series. Not sued, but almost did. And they couldn't use their... They could use their name for the mouse that Apple made. The first one was the scroll wheel. Just like they couldn't in the end when they were introducing the Magic Mouse, because they decided to make computer peripherals, the cartoon company. And they did actually well. Anyway, currently the computers are going to use Linux-based operating systems along with Windows 2000, XP, Vista, and 7. No Windows 8 or beyond, even though they're not supported anymore. They just have too many bugs in it that Windows 10 and 11 have. We urge customers to not install Windows 10 or 11 on any of these devices because of the danger that they have with their glitches, with their updates. But eventually there's going to be Quadryllion branded OSs. Those are all the announcements for today.